Hello! Counts to one. Oh, I didn't say when the moment started from. And it started from now. Oh, how are you doing, Moorcook? Good? Yeah? Hopefully so. Busy weekend? Obviously. Saturday you were doing four Weird Sisters? Hello, Yocha. How are you doing? I was having a bit of a brain meltdown there. I couldn't remember the name. Oh, gosh. Dearie me. So, yeah, we managed to do a lot of board gaming over the weekend. My headaches were not too bad. No real migraines over the weekend. So, back to being sort of okay. Hello, Prey. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. So yes, we played a lot of Dice Throne Adventures on Saturday. Oh, hello, Joe. How are you doing? Lovely to see Joe here. You saw he wasn't here. I totally forgot about. No. It is fine. It is fine, Yocha. Hello, Duchess. How are you doing? Can't stay long. Gonna hang out with your husband. That's fair enough, Shokoloko. It's fair enough. Thanks for popping in to say hi. Always nice to see people. Oh, dear. Yes, we played... you're good as well, Duchess. Excellent. You're stopping before you need to go and pick up your daughters. What time is it with you there? Is it like 2:30? Dice Throne, we've already been playing Dice Throne in the past. Season 2 Battle Chest, which we had. We got the Season 1 Reroll Chest, as well as the Dice Throne Adventures. Oh, it is amazing. Really, really impressive. I have to say, probably one of the best games I've played in the last 12 months. Really, really good. And that's including I really, really enjoyed Everdell and a variety, a massive amount of other games in the last 12 months. But Dice Throne, it's just got a bit of everything inside of it, basically. All the little elements that I like. It's got a little deck building built into it as well. Really is nice. It's 1:30 p.m. Oh, okay, so you're 5 hours behind me, effectively, at the moment. You're going to be doing your first boss battle, Duchess. Ooh. I'd highly recommend... Oh, hello, Alabama. Hello, Alabama Brewed Games. Yes. Have a lovely evening, Shokoloko. So Dice Throne Adventures... basically, you're using your characters from the Dice Throne sets, the Battle Chest 1 or Battle Chest 2. So you've got 16 different characters you can play with. And you're basically going through a portal dungeon, I think, is that what it's called? Yeah, so sort of you're going through this sort of area first. No spoilers here, obviously. And then when you work your way through the portal dungeon, you can head for a boss battle, basically. So... it's because you can carry on playing different characters. I guess the replayability is really high, and it plays up to 4 players. So yeah, really, really nice. Lots of Halloween going on. Hello. And then Sunday we played 3 or 4 games, but campaign games, so quite long, of Bloodborne. Whew. So we died, lost the whole thing, and we're like, okay, we'll try it another time. Now we understand how the characters work and everything else. And then we thought we'd done it. We got to a certain point where we thought, oh, excellent, we've done that bit, and then we run out of time and we died again. So we were like, yeah. So I don't. It's interesting. It's very much like the game. Really like the game. Like I could notice, I could see things that are going to happen in the game or inside of the first campaign, even though there's some randomisation inside of it. But yeah, very, very good. Hello, sorry. Hello, Steph. How are you doing? Dice Fun Adventure is a close thing you've played to Mechs vs Minions, which you also really loved. Oh, I really should probably, well, as and when things go back to normal here in the UK, but if our Board Games Cafe survives, I really do hope they do. I will. They've got Mechs vs Minions. Maybe I will borrow that off of them and have a go. You played Concept on Board Games Arena this weekend. How was it, pray? Was it good? Your hands are hurting. Oh no! Like hurting to bend them? Is that sort of arthritis sort of hurting, or not good? Not good at all. Yeah, I'm not sure. This is maybe the universal sign for arthritis hurting. I don't know. Been making a lot of chocolate again. Carpal tunnel. Okay, yeah. Well, that's very, very similar to sort of that arthritic sort of pain. The movement of both of my sister-in-laws, actually, both of Claire's sisters, have had carpal tunnel operations. They've had I think they must remove part of the issue. But yeah. They've both had that, and so obviously there's a genetic disposition to it. And Claire sometimes gets sort of very sore wrists from doing a lot of typing and stuff. So hopefully that doesn't happen. You've had chronic issues with it, yeah. It's not good. It's not good. As we get older, we slowly but surely degrade and fall apart. I don't know what to suggest, really. Maybe one day in the future where they'll be able to fix all of these ills within us. That would be quite nice. But those playing for the first time didn't like it. You hated it the first time you played and gave your game away. Wish you hadn't. Oh no. Oh dear, yeah, that would be bad. This is what always my fear of removing board games from my collection is. Sometimes I'll just be like, one day I'll be like, oh, I wouldn't mind playing such and such a game, like a game which we might not have played for a little while. And if I've sold it or given it away, then, you know, I could end up going down the route of rebuying it, which seems like a fruitless task, buying and selling games constantly. But yeah. Oh, but you know, it's storage, isn't it? That's the biggest problem. That's the problem we're getting at the moment. So it takes playing a few times to get a better idea of the icons. Okay. We've got a few games like that where the first time... Actually, obviously, we're going to be playing, if you hadn't seen, we are going to be playing Demeter today, which was Vim's choice that was going to be on Friday, but it's been pushed to here so that Yocha can play. But yeah, it's that's if you look at that looks a bit like when you first start playing it. But yeah, it's I don't know. There's a few games out there like that, aren't there? That the first time you see them, they seem quite tricky. Especially games that are language independent, I find. We've got a few games that are like that. Uh-oh, you haven't played that yet or watched the video, pray. Don't worry, I can take you through it. It's very easy. It looks hard, it's not that hard. If those people who have not played it yet... is it that? Yes, that is Demeter. That is the horizontal version of Demeter. And this is the vertical version of Demeter. Hello, Mac. Oh, excellent. But Brain seems to be doing well today, so you can pick it up. Excellent, Prey. That is perfect. How are you doing, Mac? Good weekend? Lots of gaming going on? That sort of thing? I had a weird situation. I had my bursar call me up today. The bursar is the person that controls like the finances in the school, and to say, "Oh, you did some overtime. What would you like to be paid for it?" And I was like, "What do you mean? Well, what's your normal going rate for those? Like if you work a bank holiday or weekend?" And I was like, I don't know. It's just been sorted in the past. But yeah, so weirdness. Very weird. Never had that before. You just had a roast dinner. Wow. Exactly, Mac. Yeah. If someone says to you, so what would you like to get paid for the work you've done? It's like, I don't know, quadruple time? 10 times time? I don't know. That's what I'd like to get paid. What are you willing to pay me? Oh, yeah, it's a bit weird. We had sort of ravioli style pasta today in a nice sauce, and it was like a sort of bolognese stuffed ravioli. Really nice. A little bit of cheese on top. Lovely. And some garlic bread. I love garlic bread. And of course, over the weekend, as Mac, you had fajitas on Friday. We had fajitas over the weekend as well. Oh, I love fajitas. And Mrs. Peoples scratch makes all of the sauces and all of the rubs to go on the chicken and stuff. Lovely, really is nice. You make spaghetti with shredded zucchini and ground turkey. You actually cooked a vegetable, no less. Sounds good. You was going to make sushi, even made the rice and set it to cool. Yeah, but I mean, if that gripping action's not working at the moment, we'll cook. I'd imagine that doing the sushi roll is going to be like... Have you got one of those sushi mats for doing the rolling? Or do you hand roll it? I know, I think you're meant to use the mats, aren't you? But I have seen people who've just hand rolled. But you got really hungry and ended up making a pizza instead while you waited. Oh dear. It is one of those things, isn't it? It's you spoil your meal because you're waiting for the meal to cool down and cook. That's right, hook. I'm going to wait for that meal to hook. That's what I'm going to do with it. Hook that meal. You have a bamboo and a silicone mat. Which one? Oh, is it like a combination thing, or have you got a bamboo and one, as in like you've got a separate mat that's silicone? If so, which one's better? We've only got the bamboo. Yeah, you hook sushi. Exactly, you hook it. Two different ones. Which do you find better? I've only got a bamboo one. I don't have a silicone mat. You belong to a group where one of your sessions is cookie combinations. Ooh, okay. And does that mean that you just try and combine different things to go in nice cookies? Am I reading that right? I mean, one of my favourite cookies, and I do like those slightly soft cookies. I don't like the ones that are like rock hard. I guess they're sort of like American style cookies, aren't they? And I really like white chocolate chip and macadamia nut. That's probably one of my favourite. And the weekend we had white chocolate chip and lemon as a combination cookie. It was quite nice. We chat on Zoom while the host bakes cookies, which she then mails to you. Wow, that sounds awesome. Does she mail to the UK? Hello, Runa. How are you doing? By the way, I did see, Runa, you put up your little well that you after you completed it, and obviously it's a lot easier to see it as a picture as opposed to a screen of 4 and things like that. And really, really good. I really liked it. It looked really amazing. Obviously, so did Duchess's and Dee Dee's, but I don't know. Was it you had little bits of cardboard all the way around stuck on? It just looked really cool. I liked it. Conversations for this week. It was a very strange combination. Last week was white chocolate macadamia. Oh, White chocolate chip macadamia is just amazing. Really is good. Well, that is very, very weird. That is what you had, and that's one of my favourite cookies that I've just been mentioning. You've been waiting over a month for a Christmas package of cookies from the States. Why they won't be? Oh yeah, that might be. Well, are they sort of homemade cookies? Because if so, yeah, I'm not 100% sure how good they would be by the time, unless they put some sort of agent in there to sort of keep it not going soft or hard, as the case. Do cookies go soft or hard? So a biscuit goes soft and a cake goes hard. So, but if you've got a soft cookie, is it like a cakey biscuit? Does it go hard then? I don't know. It was already completed the day before, but you like to photograph with some daylight. Yeah, that's fair enough. Did you see the company Dutch Bike Bits will now ship to every country in the world except to the UK? Well, that seems really rude, Mac, doesn't it? It was cardboard, yeah. It was lemon sesame. I quite like. Is it lemon poppy seed? I like lemon poppy seed muffins. Yeah, not sure. Yeah, it depends on whether it's hard or soft to begin with. Some cookies go hard, some go soft, some go moulded. Soft cookies, yeah, and hard cookies get soft. There you go. Yeah, there you go. You get your bike bits elsewhere then. Yeah, I mean the only reason I remember about the cake thing and the cookie thing is just because in the UK here we have, well, I'm sure you can get it most across Europe, and I'm sure a lot of Americans have heard of them as well. Jaffa cakes, and they're called Jaffa cakes, but they go hard when they go off. They go hard, which means that they are really no, they're a cake. Yeah, well, there's a tax on one but not the other, and they were trying to say that they were one but not the other. I can't remember which way it goes round. Yeah, I've convinced myself now that maybe they are cakes. Do they go hard? I don't know. I don't like Jaffa cakes very much, to be honest with you. Cookies and cake never go bad when they're in your home. No, they go soft. Oh, okay. So if they go soft, they must be a biscuit. Is that the argument? And biscuits get tax on them because they are a luxury, and cakes don't. I can't remember which way it goes. I mean, over here, instead of a fast food place, you can find a bike shop on every corner. That's good. That's really good. Sent hubby a frozen caramel cake with some fancy cake company. He loves it. Oh, that does sound good. Unfortunately, it's a caffeinated day today. I need to be a little bit more awake. Of course, Duchess, not a problem. I hope your work sort of zooms through and you're not sort of stuck doing something for a long time or anything like that. And there is a donut shop on every corner. Fair enough. Yes, Duchess, have a good afternoon. Jaffa Cakes argued they were cakes and not vatable, but they were deemed to be biscuits that were. Yeah. That's. I mean, I remember honestly. There's weird things that we argue about here in the UK. You know, there's equal argument about Jaffa Cakes as to Brexit. It feels like. I don't understand why. You think you have 2 donut shops in the entire city? We don't have any. Well, we've got. Well, I'm going to stand by that. We don't have any good bakers where I live. There is, if you come from the UK or been to the UK, you might be aware of a shop called Greg's. They're all right, and we've got supermarkets that do donuts, but we don't really have any proper cake shops that do nice cakes. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with that answer. You also like to share a fun thing about that. There's a petition going around to mount a webcam on the water cannon that they use to break the writes apart and make it a live stream. It got signed over 7k times already. Oh, I know. Writing does seem... I can understand people's frustrations, but I don't know. I don't necessarily think that violence is going to be a good way to prove a point. I guess it's a little bit like, the adage of swearing. So if someone says something you don't agree with, instead of sort of like trying to explain the point to them, if you just swear at them, I feel as if that maybe you win the point if they just can't eloquently explain why their point is correct, or Pringles are crisps or not? Are Pringles crisps because they're reformed? I don't know. But are Doritos crisps then? They must be, aren't they? By the way, Americans, we're talking about chips, not crisps, being like something else. You can think of at least 4 within 2 miles of your house. Oh dear. Yeah, so I didn't do my physio on Saturday, very naughty, and I did my physio last night. I woke up with a mild headache, and I've still got it now, but no migraine stuff today. So that's why I'm feeling a bit better. And we got to play games over the weekend, and all good really. Not enough potato in a Pringle or something. Can't remember. That is a worrying thing. What are Pringles made out of then? Probably some sort of starch product or something, isn't it? Oh dear. Yeah. Well, I hope that if there are any riots or any sort of unrest near you, people at home, I'm hoping that it's not too close to you. I'm hoping that no one you know or love gets involved or hurt or or affected or anything like that. Apparently, fizzy drinks. Sorry, I was thinking about cats again. Yes, I like it as well. We really, even though I'm allergic to cats, we've really been looking at either a Norwegian forest cat or a Maine Coon cat as getting a cat maybe. I don't know. It's a lot of money as well. And of course I'm really allergic to cats, so there's a small problem on that side. I guess it's okay as long as like if the cat didn't come upstairs and sleep on the bed or anything, I'd probably be much better. But yeah. You're thinking about Kate's. Thinking about cats. No, the Norwegian forest cats are they're very fluffy. Quite often have fluffy ears, and they're quite stocky. And the Maine Coon cat they're big. They're like dogs. Sort of. They're the biggest domestic cat, basically. They're pretty cool as well. Or they can get that large. They're not all that large, obviously. They're quite. The Maine Coons are quite friendly cats. They're quite docile and sort of like they're just like very very chill sort of cats, basically. Guess the same people would write against that. Well, yes, Runa, that is a problem. I do feel as if some people write just for the sake of it, like as in they'll jump in on the bandwagon because they want to, get involved and do destructive things, basically. Yeah, make fun for those who do behave right. Yeah, exactly. You was allergic to fur as a child, Mac. Pretty much over it now. Your cat likes to come and actually sleep in the bed under the duvet. I used to have a cat, and my cat used to sort of try and sleep on me, basically. Either on my shoulder or my back, whichever way I was laying. The cat would lay to be as close as possible. So I'd wake up to have like a cat here, and I'd be like, "Hi," and he'd be like, "Meow." Yeah, okay. I guess I get up and feed you. But yeah, rampant terrorist. I'm not sure. Might will turn us into a cat and food stream. Thank you very much, Runa. Yes, Schadenfreude. Okay, Joe, thanks very much for popping in, by the way. Yes, it's a really good game, by the way, Joe. If you've not played this before, the sheets are this one or this one. One is horizontal and one is vertical. The vertical one has just got these tiles with a description underneath. No, that's the vertical. Did I say vertical? I don't know if I said vertical or not. That is the vertical one. The horizontal one has got pretty much like a rules breakdown on the right hand side. So it's up to what you're looking for in a sheet. You've always thought it'd be cool to have a Maine Coon. Yeah, they look pretty cool cats, to be honest with you. The Maine Coon is the largest domesticated cat breed. It has a distinctive physical appearance and valuable hunting skills. It is one of the oldest natural breeds in North America, specifically native to the US state of Maine, strangely enough, where it is the official state cat. Yeah, they're very cool. They got quite angular faces. They look a little bit grumpy sometimes, but yeah, they're pretty cool cats. You can play along twice. Exactly, Prey. That is an excellent idea. Oh dear. Seem to be covered in bits today. That's not good. Oh, right. But also, I'd like to get a dog as well. I said it would be a really good idea to get a kitten and a puppy at the same time, so they grow up together and become best friends, and there's no arguments or problems or anything like that. Doesn't that make perfect sense? Obviously, you need to make sure the dog is large enough that the cat doesn't overpower it and just beat you up all the time. But yeah, double the chances of winning. That is true. It's like bingo. We have like 5 or 6 sheets in front of us and try, oh, quick. Now, what am I saying quick for? It's we spent an hour and a half playing a game sometimes. We've got loads of time. I am aiming to be painting some of my figures this week. Shocking. Have a mess of a time. Yeah, you would. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of cleaning up to do, Prey. You are right. Shocking. You painted this afternoon. The turtle. How's it coming along? I've seen like the basic pictures you put up. Have I seen anything since? No, I think just the normal shape. You've done that with Patchwork Doodle. Played it 2 at a time. Well, on my stream you could probably play 3 or 4 sheets normally. Did I do any 3D printing lately? I'm going to be resuming 3D printing this week. The reason I need to resume 3D printing is because I still have got some 3D printing to do for some people. And obviously I've got to dismantle the 3D printer to have a look inside, because I think there's a misalignment of the filament going in, because it counts on misprinting every now and then. It's very, very frustrating. You almost have the shell pattern complete. You're crocheting at the moment. I'm going to say crocketing. That's right. That's what happens when I read something which my brain says, I don't normally see that word. Let's just read it exactly as it is. Oh, dear. It's not easy being my brain sometimes. Silliness. Yeah. Well, our new shelving arrived for the bedroom. Remember I told you about this steampunky sort of metal shelving, and I opened up the second pack after I'd made the first one, and it's missing a piece. So I was like, oh, I was waiting for the well, that's nothing to do with us. It must have got damaged, or something like that. And the company just said, yeah, of course, we'll send out a new one. Not a problem at all. So I was like, oh, very surprised. Crochet some croquet targets. Croquet. Yes. Crock potting. Personally, guys, don't do this. I can't. For some reason, my brain like cows are going. Oh, dearie me. Right then. What else was I going to say today? I don't know what it was. Yeah, I've cleaned up all of these today. They've all been cleaned up and they are now ready for painting. Because I've got a lot of painting to do. But yeah. You went for a walk with Jeroen today. How is he doing? Stuff fables. Yeah, these here are card holders. Whoa. Yeah, these here are card holders for Everdell. And they're the ones that go on the top part of the tree. There's 4 of them. There really is. See, look, 4 of them. They're a bit like maple leaves, I guess. There's 4 of them, and you just put them around and then slot the cards into them so that the cards aren't laying down and you can't see what they say. That's the idea behind it. Jeroen's doing okay. Excellent. Card holders, yes. Whoa! These were card holders. Yeah, that is. I mean, these are pretty much indestructible. I mean, these are. You can't. They're very, very, very solid. They're not going to break. I'm happy with that. And then the other part that goes with this set is these. And these are the walnut Everdell piece holders. And these ones, you can't see it very well in the light, to be honest with you, but these are. Oh, I've just noticed there's a little bit of misprint on this one. Oh, found it, got it, gone. And these are gold, and they sort of reflect and look golden in the light. Just not in the stream light for some reason. And I can't show you some of the other things down here because they're going out and they're surprises. You can break anything, Runa. Sack the juggler. You ordered a Waterworks game specifically to get the wrenches to go with an older version, but the package was damaged and the wrenches were missing. So now you've got 2 games without wrenches. That is the sort of thing that happens, isn't it? Isn't that just... Your friends need to teach you Everdell now. You taught them Wingspan. Oh, Steph! Oh, I didn't ask. How remiss of me. How did it go? I'd like to call it... I'm going to call it a play date. How did your play date go? Was it good? I really hope that it all went well. You love those walnuts. Yeah, they're really good. They're really good little walnut piece holders. They just look really nice. The only disappointment with them is because of the way they're designed. Obviously, they don't perfectly match that way. Like that would be if they perfectly matched and became one like that. They don't quite. Then that would like take it. That would have taken it to being like impossibly good. It almost does. But yeah, and of course they don't quite stack, but they do stack ish. Yeah, they're quite. Yeah, pray if you write the company, there is a good chance that they will send out the pieces to you. It went really well. They did a great job learning the game. Even the daughter is 13. Perfect, Steph. Did you find that socially it went okay? Did you talk about bananas for an hour? Did that help? Was it a good icebreaker? Did you say, well, on this other stream that I watch? Is that how the whole conversation started? You're back, at least for a while, Shokoloko. Okay, excellent. They were exclaiming over all the cute bits, and it held their attention even though it took over 2 hours. Yeah. Can you order those? I don't think anyone sells them online, Yocha. But you know, why did you want a set? Is that what you needed? Do you have Everdell? Or do you just want some walnut piece holders because they're pretty cool? It was a little bit quiet at the beginning, but then you got a little bit more chatty. That's fair enough. You mean the walnut shells? You do have Everdell. You did mention your Twitch friends. It's a good sort of icebreaker, isn't it? Well, and you can just refer back to things. It's all good. It's all good. Right. Let's switch over to this view. Oh no, the Wooey is broken. There you go. Perfect. Let's move that up a little bit. Excellent. Got the files for the walnut shells because then you can send them over to Jeroen. He might be able to print them for Yocha. Yeah, I can do that. Let me write that down. Oh, look. Nice, new, fresh one. All ready to go. That's why I've gone through a pad in the last couple of weeks. A lot of post-it notes. I should probably just use a big book. Oh, hello, Vim. How are you doing? Send Jeroen walnut STL files. You think maple sauce sells them? Really? Interesting. You have these friends who are real, but you never met in real life. Yeah, but you still see them. It texts Vim to say he has to come, since he asked for the game. That's fair enough. Fair enough. Summarise the aim of this game in 3 sentences. You did not watch that video you made. Okay, it's very, very easy. Okay, in 3 sentences. Choose one action card out of these 5. There will be 12 cards in total. Then use the actions from the cards to gain dinosaurs, put researchers down, and increase observation decks. Then, as part of your actions, research up to scoring opportunities, or research dinosaurs which give you scoring opportunities like this and this to be able to win the game. Okay. I think that's that covers it. It's those 2 there. Oh, okay. Yocha's already on the job as well. Sorry. Just waiting for the violence to start again over here. Oh no, that's not good, Vim. Long set. Well, I was definitely putting commas in there. You could definitely hear those commas, those little pausey comma bits. Not a problem, Vim. Not a problem at all. I feel as if that is pretty much the summary of the game. It looks very complicated, but in reality, it's as soon as you've got the hang of it, after the first play, you go, oh, okay. The first play, you may not score as potentially as well as your second and third and things like that. And there's lots of different ways you can play it as well, which makes it quite interesting. Let's do this, and then this, and then this. I think I've moved these about 3 times so far. Okay, good. Need to run upstairs. Oh no, Vim! Quick, run, run! Oh, hello, Legends DM. How are you doing? Not playing today since you might have to leave again soon. Not a problem, Shogaloko. Not a problem at all. Oh, I like the idea that Prey's secretly playing one of her sheets as being Shogaloko's. I'm going to play 4 sheets today. This is this person. This is this person. Different tactics with each sheet. Ah, dear. All good. We will just wait for Vim to pop back from upstairs. I don't know how many stairs he's got. Maybe 5 flights. Maybe 1 flight. Who knows? Can someone play a sheet for Wilcock as well? Back. Oh, Vim is back. Only 1 sheet. Oh no. How are you going to play Vim for Wilcock? Oh dear. Right then. So let me show you how the game works. We are going to do everything in sort of 3 action steps. The first action is, this is just an example, by the way, so don't start playing. I will turn over the cards like so. And what will happen is, you'll then look at the cards and work out which one of these actions you'd like to do. Okay. You'll also be able to do one of these actions up to which card you've chosen. So if I chose this blue one here, which is a scientist, recruit, researcher or scientist card, I would draw a square around the blue box up here, and then I do the card action. After I've done the card action, I then come back and do the action that's inside the box. And that's basically it. I'm doing good on that hydration. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit thirsty today. I don't know why. You guys, I'd have to set some sort of time limit on it, or else I'd look down and see like 30 hydrates, and I'd be like, oh, I guess I have to drink about 2 litres of water now. So, let's go through what everything means. So I did sort of describe it very in that brief overview. We've got these little scientists here. Okay, we can play scientists as long as it doesn't have an observation that we've not completed. So I could fill 1 scientist here, but I cannot put any scientists on this side of the observation deck until I have completed the observation deck. I'll come to that in a moment. When you've completed 1, 2, or even sometimes up to 4 of our researchers or our scientists, you gain the benefit above immediately. The reason I say immediately is because you can't save it for later, and if it's an action that's going to be wasted, you just unfortunately waste it. Shogaloko for the win. Good thing you need to crochet this beanie. You don't think you can play 2 cards? Yeah, I mean 2 sheets. That's fine, Prey. I don't think seriously we're expecting you to. Neighbour's already losing her hair. Oh no. Right. This next one across, okay, is the observation decks. So we fill in the observation decks, allowing us to be able to get more scientists as we go along. The other thing that we can do with the observation decks is this. When we come to score later on, we times the amount of completed dinosaurs, that means ones that we have fully discovered by circling their little paw prints inside, by the highest level of our observation deck. So if I'd only completed observation deck 1 here, fill that in, okay. For 1, I can't go and get these last 2 scientists here because I've not filled in the 3s. If I had done all 3 of these dinosaurs, I'm going to get 1 times 3, so I'm going to get 3 points. But if I did manage to fill these 3 observation decks here, and discovered all 3 of these dinosaurs, I'm going to be getting 9 points. Seems pretty good. Oh, chemo. Oh dear, she needs a warm beanie. Fair enough, Runa. A Freudian slip from the fingers. What did I do? Oh, okay. Shoko for the whim. Yes. I see it now. I've read that as being win. So that's our observation decks. Our next one is here. Are our research ones. Yeah, I think they're called research. And what that means, no, study. It's a study action. Our study action. A study action means if we've fully discovered a dinosaur, which means we've done both of the, or up to 3 of our things on either side, we are then able to draw lines in here. If we complete the lines, we then gain the bonus in the box. And that could be like 2 red paw prints, or it could be some scoring points or opportunities at the end. Or it could be a house, which is one of these, and things like that, basically. So that's what that does. Right, our next one down is the research action. The research action basically means that for each research we've got, so for each little flask, it could be like flask times 4, we are able to cross out some boxes here and move our way around here. The whole idea of this is we're going to get some more benefits. Okay, so either blue paw prints, people, another study action, another observatory, or these ones here, which are wild paw prints. You can choose it as being any colour you want. Or you can research up to one of these goals. Okay, I'm going to do the goals in a few moments, and then we'll know what the goals are. But you cannot actually score any of these goals, A, B, C or D, unless either you've got up to the top ones up here using a research action, you've studied both of these fully discovered dinosaurs, and then you get to choose one of these to unlock at the end, your choice, or you've done these 4 dinosaurs here, and you've done studies for each of them, so that's the yellow lines, and that unlocks D for you. And that's basically how you're able to do these top actions, these ones here, okay, which are these A, B, C, D. You're trying to work out, but there aren't essays to read, so maybe you can play. Ooh, Steph. You don't get paid. Pros and cons. Right. Our next one down is this one down here, which is the utility action. And the utility action, as shown from here, this little symbol here, allows you to replicate any of the basic actions down here, even if you've already completed a basic action on a previous turn. It will allow you to do a 1 research, so filling in a single box. It allows you to do a single study, 1 observatory, or to gain 1 scientist/researcher. Other things you might see on the cards are going to be green paws, red paws, blue paws, or these wild paws here like this. The wild paws can be used as any colour. If you've used, say, these green paws here, you just circle around the green paw, make sure you don't cross out the green paw, so that later on you'll be able to actually count up your green paws in case you've got a scoring opportunity to do with green paws. Yeah, of course they do, Prey. That's what I'm calling them. In this game, they do. Wild paws? Yes, that's right. Paws. P-A-W-S. Paws. Other such cards you might see are maybe blue ones or slash ones like this, which allows you to choose one of either type. You might even get multiples like this, so you're going to get 3 research ones. So the cards themselves allow you to get some additional benefit. So like this one here is going to give you a researcher, even though you're a researcher or scientist, even though you're doing a research action. So what would happen is, if I was taking this purple one, is I would draw a square around here to lock it in. I then gain a scientist, so I start on the left, mark off a scientist, and then I go back and gain a research and then fill in a cross up here or something of similar sorts. That's basically how it works. Anyone else not hearing the difference? Yes. Mac with the big boy words. Also, there are 15 of each of these cards. We are going to have 12 rounds in total. You cannot go over 4 in one type. If you've taken your 4th action, okay, you can no longer take that card, even if you really want the benefit, because you can't draw a square around or circle around one of these. It means you don't get to get it. And 3 of these cards we are not going to be using in each game. So let's move these out of the way. How do you fill in the research areas? They are these little flasks. Each flask allows you to cross out one area. If it says like flask times 4, you get to cross out 4 areas. They're teaching you, Una. So they're teaching me half the time as well. It's fine, it's fine. Sometimes people teach me things that I used to know and I've forgotten. And then like it sort of awakens some latent memory in my head. It's a bit worrying. Anyway, no, we always start this little arrow, and they must always be adjacent to another one we've already done. We're not allowed to just cross out the end ones. We're basically working a path towards somewhere. Yes. Oh, sorry. There's two other things I should say. I got getting ahead of myself. And they are these 2 things here. If you've got this house icon, or you may get a card that's got one of these icons on. If so, if you take the house icon, you get to choose one of these. Or if it's got one of these symbols on, you get to draw it around if that's the card you've chosen. And then each time, once per turn, maximum, you'll either gain 1 extra scientists, 1 extra observation deck, 1 extra study, 1 extra research, or you may turn one of your symbols, so like a green paw, into anything at all per game. It is mad, honestly, magic. It does feel very magic-like. One of my colleagues jokes that sometimes I've forgotten more computing technology stuff than they have known to start with. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. Oh, a bit like my internet all of a sudden just jumped right down. Per game or per turn? It's per turn, pray, yes. So it basically means if you can get one of these nice and early, say if you got this in the first round, each time you get one of these blue people, you're going to get +1 blue person, and that could be every round, but only if you've already going to be gaining a blue person. You don't just get an extra 1 per round. You need to actually have taken a benefit or a card which gives you a blue person. The buildings you can only use once per turn. Yes, that's right. Thank you, Yocha, for clarifying that. That is very helpful. Okay. So that was the other thing. The second thing is this. If you get this column in completeness, you gain a wild. So you just gain 1 paw print of your choice. If you get this second column here, you get 2 wilds. So I guess it is to promote you, not just to go up 3 rows, I should say. Right, we're going to shuffle these up. Yeah, you can always copy me for the first. I will always explain all of my turns as I go anyway. The MP shuffle. Right. Okay. Here we go. We'll put those to one side. Right. Let's explain what this means. These ones here, remember, you need to research up to A or complete these 2 dinosaurs and study them to be able to choose A if you wanted to get A. Okay. If you have 17 to 13 scientists / researchers, the little people, okay, you're going to get 5 points. If you get 14 plus, you get 10 points. This one here is study actions. So obviously this one goes really well, potentially, with anything where you're going to be doing lots of studying. This one means if you do between 6 and 11 study lines, so just lines you've completed, remember you have to have the dinosaur fully discovered before you're allowed to study it. I mean, thematically, I guess that sort of makes sense. If you get 12 or more lines, you're going to get 10 points. This one is blue-footed dinosaurs. Okay, if you get between 4 and 5, you're going to get 5 points. If you get 6+ dinosaurs, Chuck would have done better. It's true. It's true. Unfortunately, the only bad thing, it doesn't like the small cards, or these would just chew it up really bad. Yes, so that is the blue one. So you can see some of our dinosaurs here have got blue footprints. We've got 4, 5, 6, 7 in total. And then this one here is, that's part of the scoring. Let me explain the scoring up here. These are going to be quite obvious because these are A to D here. This one here is the amount of stars that are shown on your board. Okay, they're always going to be a scientist action, basically, like that. This one here is the amount of dinosaurs you've got here. The first person to complete a full set of dinosaurs, okay, gets a point value for it. So if I got all the Diplodocuses up here, I would get 9 points for it, and everyone else would only get 7 points in the future. If you completed it the same round as me, you'd also get 9 points. This one here is basically just the adding up of all of these. So if I got the 3 Diplodocuses first before anyone else, I'd write a 9 in here, and then later on I'd put 9 there if that was the only set of dinosaurs I got. So the only way to get the D1 is via the dinosaurs, not the research track. That is correct, Mac. Either down here or this one here if you really wanted to get the D1 for some reason. Yes, A, B or C should be either the research track or the big dinosaurs. Correct, yeah. This one here is a unique dinosaur in each type. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 types of dinosaurs and 6 scoring bits down here. And that ties in with D over here. So if you've got between 4 and 5 dinosaurs, 5 points. If you've got 6+ dinosaurs, that means at least one dinosaur discovered in each dinosaur type, you're going to be able to get 10 points. You'll also notice the points go 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21. So they jump up quite big sort of jumps if you can get all of one of each dinosaur at least. But then you won't be scoring these points. Oh, which to go for? You will not be able to get all of them. It is pretty much impossible. This one here is what I described earlier on. If you've discovered all the dinosaurs in here, shall we say, okay, so 3 of them, and I've only gone up to the first observatory here, I'm going to get 2 times 3, 6 points. If I manage to get all of this observatory done, I'm going to get 3 times 4. So I'm going to get myself 12 points. Perfect. And then this one here is to do with these points here, these small marked points. This one here is wherever you've got up to on this track times 2. So if you've got up to the times 4, you are going to get 8 points. This one is the same but the purples. This one here is the same but the blues. This one here is the same but the ticks. That is these 2 here times 3. So if you completed both of the columns here, you could get an extra set of points for that, being 6 in total, or 3 if you've only got the first column. Not a problem at all, Vim. It's again, it seems really hard. I will talk you through as we go, explaining why I'm doing what I'm doing, and hopefully that might sort of allow you to go, okay, I'm going to go this way, or maybe I've chosen something that is one of the better ways. I don't know. Who is Tom and why are you eating his toes? That is a good question. A very good question. I've noticed my camera looks a bit skewy today. I seem a little bit off to one side. Oh well, let's turn over our first set of cards. Remember, we've only got 12 choices in total. And I will then talk you through what everything does, or what it means. Ooh. Okay, so if you were to take this blue one up here, you would draw a square around the blue one. You would get one research first, so you'd cross out this first box here because we're all going to be starting in the same place. And then you would gain one scientist to place anywhere here, starting always on the left-hand side of the track, unless there starts with an observatory, which is this one here. That is the only one that is different. This one, you would draw a square around the first red. You would then gain 2 green paws, so you could unlock these 2 dinosaurs here straight away. Or maybe you'd like to have these 2 in here, or maybe 1 in each of these. Your choice. And then you would scribble out one of the observatories starting on the left-hand side. So you could go for this one here, this one here, this one here, one of these 2, or one of these 2 here. This one, you would draw a box around this, and unfortunately, unless you put this red or this green as one of these 2 here, you would not actually have completed the dinosaur. You wouldn't have discovered it. And if you haven't discovered the dinosaur, you then can't go back and do this study line. So if you put this green one on this dinosaur here, when you come to do the study action here, it'll be a waste for you totally. This one here gives you 1 research later on. So first you draw a square, then you go to the card first. You would then draw a square around here, and it means next time when you get paws, once per turn, you can change 1 paw into anything you like. And then you'd go back and get your research and put it on there. This one here, the utility, you first draw a square around the utility. You then take a blue or a red paw. And then when you go back, you do 1 other action above. So either get 1 researcher, 1 observatory platform, 1 study line drawn, or a research. Hopefully that makes sense. It's a baked sweet. Horrible to eat without getting dirty. Right. So I think I am going to go for this research one here. So the first thing I do is I draw around this box to show that I've locked it in. I then do the card action, which is going to be to gain the rover. And now in the future, whenever I choose one of these with a paw, one of those I can choose to be any colour at all. Then I'm going to go back and do my drawn action by putting a cross through it, and that is going to allow me to do a research, and I've researched the first box because that's the only one I can do. When I get to this junction here, I could either go straight up, left or right. I can always come back as well. So as long as it's adjacent to an existing crossed out researched area, is all good. You're taking the purple card. Yeah. I think it's a good choice. You're sweet only to those you like, Wilcock. It's good to know. You're taking that one as well, Vim. That's fair enough. And it's a good choice. As I said, getting these in early means that you'll then be able to gain their benefit over the course of the game, which is very useful, I feel. I'll let everyone have a little bit more of a think. At least Casate likes you. Excellent. Purple will be a popular choice this round. Yes. I don't know. This one here is quite strong as well. 2 green could be very, very useful. If you copy me all the way to have to calculate your score. That is true, Vim. That is true. But you can say I don't say your name right, you see. So that's why I'm always a little bit nervous of saying it, and I don't want to upset anyone. So that's the thing. You see, my score equals MP score. Right, let's go into our second round, or our second set of cards. So our next options are. Ooh, there's a ×2 red there. Could be useful. Ooh, a ×3 of the observatory. That could be good as well. I thought I did it right. I did just say it right. Okay. But then Yocha's telling me that I'm doing that I should put the X like in taxi. I'm worried I'm doing it wrong. Hello, Silver Medal Tavern. How are you doing, Matt? Good? Yes, you may need to check my maths. Sometimes I'm out by a point or two. Just the way it is. Ooh. Apparently I've done my stand goal for the day. Dinosaurs. This is Demeter. Done by Sorry We Are French board games company. And we are going to another planet that happens to have dinosaurs, and then we're going to study them and build observatories and things like that. That's basically what we're doing. But you just said it that way. Oh, okay, excellent. Good. I said that way too many times. This one here would give you a study action. This one, a green or red paw. This one, 2 paws. Could be good. This one, a research action. This one, ×3 platforms. I think types of dinosaurs. I am going to go. I'm going to do this one here, the yellow one, which is the study action. Now, do remember, if you are also going for the study action, you must make sure that you've fully unlocked a dinosaur, okay, from the card or from a previous action. Because if you've not fully unlocked it, when you go back to do the action up here, the study, you won't have anything unlocked. So I've got this rover here, allowing me to turn one of these red into anything else. So I am going to turn it into this one here, and also I'm going to turn it into one of these red ones, because obviously the red one is the one from the card, and I've turned the other red one via my rover into a blue one because it's a wild action. I've now got 2 of these here, and I can now go back to my card, my option up here after I've done my card, and I'm just going to cross it out here, and I'm going to do a study on something. Now my options here, I could gain 3 points, could be very useful, or I could try and go for D, which is going to be different types of dinosaurs. Now I've already got 2 different types of dinosaurs discovered, so I think I'm going to go for this D action. And we just draw a line like this to represent the fact that we've got 1 line to draw. Have you ever wondered how dinosaurs would have evolved if they didn't die off? Well, if the oxygen level had died out like it has, they would have shrunk and got smaller, more human-sized. Yeah. I don't know. Would they just be apex predators? Would there just be like lots of apex predators around? I don't know. That would be it's an interesting thought. Dino pets, maybe. You write it in chat before MP says it, but MP only sees it in his chat after he said it. Oh yeah, I don't try and look there and find out what you've done. I tend to look down and then work on it. That's what I do. I don't want to be persuaded by someone else to choose a different way. A doggo. Right. Okay. Here we go. Cards number 3. So this is a quarter of the way through the game. Look how quick we're going. This can be a very quick game. Whoa. We'll put that one back in here somewhere. Hold up. I didn't turn it over. Right. Oh dear. Oh, look. This messy cards. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. There you go. That's much better. So if we go for blue, we are going to get a wild. We can put anything down at all. If we go for the red, we are going to get either a green or a red. If you've got this one down here, you can choose anything at all. If you go for this one, you can get a green or red. The research one is going to give you one research. This one here is going to give you a blue or a green. And if you've got the rover, that could be anything again. Done by 8 o'clock at this rate. I know. Well, actually, maybe. 8 a.m. What do I want to do the most? I guess that's the big thing. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go for blue, like this. That's going to give me a wild. And I guess for my wild, I am going to go here, like that. Okay, so I'm going for this pterodactyl. Then I go back up here and I cross out this and I place a researcher somewhere. Now I can't place it here because there's an observatory I haven't unlocked. I could place one over here, one over here. I think I'm going to go here, like this. And that is going to give me a study action. Remember, it can only be on a dinosaur that I've already discovered. This one's already done its study. This one I could do. This one I've not fully discovered it. I've only found one part. So in which case I'm just going to do this one here. I've now studied half of this particular action. It's up to where we are in the world. 6, is it like 3:40 in the afternoon for you, Silver? Is it about 3:40 in the afternoon? Am I getting that right? I'm really rubbish with different time zones across the planet. It's who would have thought when I was a younger person that I might need to know to be able to instantly work out what time it is in some parts of the world. It's 11:40 a.m. Oh, I did that one. So you got 8 hours. Yeah, I guess 8 hours in the. Not even close. I was trying to guess there, Mac. I knew it's LA. You're 8 hours back. Yeah, I knew you're in LA, aren't you? So, but I couldn't remember the time difference for LA. And I was like, but there's daylight savings. So is that 7 normally down to 6, or is that? Couldn't remember. Yocha, did you put up what you're doing? No, you didn't. See, did you do the same as what I did? So I've done my 3 here, and we've done our 3rd card. We're about to do our 4th card. You took the red. Oh, different. A little bit different. As you can see, I'm pretty much going for this column here potentially to try and get a wild. Daylight saving is done and nobody likes it. Yeah, it's really confusing. Florida's 5 hours to LA is way more hours than that. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Okay, next set of cards. Oh, 2 reds on that one. Oh, we could get the research lab. So this is what we've got coming up. We could take a wild, 2 reds. This one will unlock the research lab, which means each time we do a research in the future, the purple one, we're going to get +1 research. So if I took the research next after this turn, I'd get ×2 +1. So I get 3 to unlock. That could be very useful. The problem is I can see I could do quite a lot of these. I don't want to try and do all of them because I'll then spread myself too thin. Right. This one gives you a person, and this one is either a blue or red paw print. So first I must work out what I'd like to take. Now, my initial reaction is I'd like to take this observatory, but I don't have any more unlocked dinosaurs. So when I came back to do my study action, it would be a waste. Total waste. Too thin is not a phrase used for me very often. Fair enough. But too little is. Quick, Will Cook. Quick. Quick with the scathing remarks. I'm going to go for red up here. Like this. And that's going to give me 2 red paws. I'm going to do this one up here. My rover. I'm going to take the red and I'm going to turn the other one into a green. Now, if on this turn you've done it the same as me, you are going to gain 3 points. Like this. If you've not done it this turn, then next turn onwards, it's only worth 1 point, that pterodactyl. You didn't mean that as a scathing, the opposite, in fact. Oh, not enough of Mac. Ah, I see what you mean. Whichever way, Wilco, you were very quick. Very quick on the typing. Which is a nice thing. Right. I have taken I've taken this action, the card action. I now go back up here and I take an observatory action. I'm going to go here so that I can unlock these ones here if I so wish, which seems like a good idea. You took grey. Ah, see, we've diverged already. So we're 4 cards in, so it means we're a third of the way through the game already. Prey, are you keeping up? Are you okay? I just want to make sure we're not going too quick. You've not lost out, or you've got a little bit waylaid by what we're doing. Hopefully it's not too stressful. I feel as if it's... Well, I have played it a few times now, so I feel as if it's okay. I feel as if, excellent Prey, excellent. Right, that's right, the thumbs up. Right, we are now going to do our next set of cards. Now, I'm hoping for a really good grey one, because that would be really good for this turn. Or 2 wilds, if I want to take that grey. Could be useful. Hey, Claire.
Hello.
How's Shokoloku doing, Prey? It's a good game. It looks, when you look at it and you think, oh my gosh, I have no idea what is going on. Oh no, Shokoloku's got 0. And obviously, if you were using either of those sheets that I put up as well, you do have the advantage, obviously, that they do have the rules on one, and the other one shows you what all the tokens mean as well. So it is very useful. I mean, that sheet is almost fully enclosed. Unfortunately, of course, you still need to have the cards to be able to play the game, obviously. But I'll say some Claire stuff in a few moments. Right, I am going to go for the utility one, the grey one, like so. That is going to give me +2 paws. Where am I going to go with that? Let's go here and here, because they're both wilds. So I've used it as a red and a green. Perfect. Okay. It's your favourite Twitch actress. Because I've done the card action, I now go back and do the utility action, which can be used as any other action that's already on the board. And I'm going to take... Sorry, any of the basic actions. I'm going to take the study action, like this, which means I've now unlocked this one here, which is going to be 3 times if I manage to get either of these. So 3 times 1 or 3 times 2. I then get a bonus wild. So I'm going to cross that one out to show that I've done it. And I'm going to take that action as well. And I'm going to take my bonus wild as going here. Perfect on my T-Rex. Her work on the MP stream is the supporting role of, yeah, sure, this is the real life of MP, is excellent. Claire?
Yeah.
Max says hi.
Hi, Mac.
Will Cook says hi.
Hi, Will Cook.
And so does Prey.
Hi, Prey.
It's very nice, isn't it?
That is very nice.
Prey, you got bonus 4 points. Did you get this one? So you've got the T-Rex. You completed and discovered all of the T-Rexes, both of them. Yes, it is, yes. And Vim said hi as well. She heard it just as she was going into the living room. So you get 4 points. We're going to turn that one over. The maximum is 2 points now. Oh, and Steph. Oh my gosh. Oh no. I didn't say hi from Steph. And you as well. Oh my gosh. Oh no. I will make sure I say hi when we hit downstairs. Do not worry. I'll give her a personal hi and a hug from you all. How about that? Does that sound okay? Why does it keep on... Stupid. Go downstairs. We'll wait. Just the chat scrolling past. And Runa says hi as well. I'll go and say hi from Runa as well in a minute. She should get a raise. I could say... No, I like to do a personal hi from each of you that said hi. Obviously, it's not good that I missed that Steph, you know. Boom. Right. Did I do... I took grey, didn't I? We can check because we go 5 and I've done 5. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, this is our 6th card, so halfway through the game. Ooh. Okay, so a research, a green or a red. This one you could unlock the observatory. Could be useful if you're trying to go down those observatory routes later on. This one's going to give you a study action. This one's going to give you 3 research crosses. So you get to cross out 3. Remember, they've always got to be adjacent to another one. Oh, 3 researches is very good. But the action is only one of the basic ones. That is what the utility one does. So you don't get times 2. You just get times one of the other actions. Tricky. I think I am going to go up here and go for that yellow one. Like this. I'm then going to get the research station. So I'm now going to get +1 on any research actions in the future. And then I'm going to draw 2 lines. 2 study lines. Obviously, only from dinosaurs that I have already researched. So I'm going to do it over here. I've done 2 of the Trigosauruses? Trigosauruses? What are they called? Oh my god, I can't remember. And then I get a house action, which gives me one of these for free. So I'm going to take a person, which is like the academy, I believe. Triceratops. Oh, well done, Mac. Trigosauruses. Trigosaurus. There's probably a dinosaur called a Trigosaurus. Triceratops. Oh dear. My brain really is sometimes not firing on all cylinders. Oh, I've lost you. Where have I lost you, pray? You didn't even have Squish to help you. How do I get that? So I took the yellow one. I drew a box around the yellow one. I looked at the card, and then it gave me this one here. Okay. Then I went back here, and it gave me 2 study lines. And because I've unlocked this, or I have discovered this dinosaur, I could study both of these lines to get a little house. And the little house means I can unlock any of these up here. That's basically what I've done. Obviously, it wouldn't be very useful to do that very much later on in the game, because you would have probably already unlocked everything. Yeah. Right. Okay. That's that round done. Let's go to card number 7. Oh, peoples. Oh, wild. What's that grey going to be? 2 wilds. So, I could go up to the people one, take 1 person, which I get a +1 to, and then I get 2. You don't get to have a +1 for each. Okay, so it would give me a total of 4 researchers. I could then look and go, oh, well, how good's that going to be? I think that could be pretty good. Or I could go here and get 2 observation decks to be marked off, okay, and either a red or green. This one is going to give me a red paw print as well as 1 observation deck, okay, and then 3 studies. I don't have anything else to study, so that will be not much use to me. This one is 1 wild paw. This one is 2 wild paws, and obviously I'm either going to get 2 research, 3 study lines, 2 people, or 2 observation decks. Without the archaeologist of the fam. I'm not sure it's an archaeologist. I think it is a paleontologist. An archaeologist doesn't look at dinosaur bones. They look at human remains. Yeah, I think so. You finished the 9 dino, long-necked thingies, the Diplodocuses. Okay, so 9 is gone. 7 is the maximum points we can get for getting these 3 up here now. What am I going to go for? I am indeed going to go for the blue one up here, giving me 2 people, because I get 1 from the card and a +1. And what am I going to do with my 2 people? I'm going to do this, giving me a research. So I go up here and do a research, and then that gives me 1 observation deck. So I'm going to go up here and take an observation deck there. I then go back to my box that I put a square around, and I'm going to get 2 people. I do not get the +1 because I've already taken it this round, but I'm going to get 2 new people. And I think I'll go up here, and that is going to give me a... Oh, sorry, I should have crossed this one out. I did do that earlier on. I should have crossed that one out because I've done that as well. I'm going to take a wild just there. And I'm going to take this red one down here as being my wild. So I've now got a T-Rex, I can't remember what they're called. One of these, but none of those yet. So that's where I'm going at the moment. A paleoarchaeologist, and have the best of both worlds. Don't I get a bonus research? Oh, I do get a bonus research. You are right. Yes, I did 1 research here from that, but because I have not used any bonuses, I get +1. So I'm going to do that +1. Perfect. Yes. No, if you get the research ability from anywhere at all, you get a +1 to it. Yeah, so that's why if you've got these 4 marked off very quick in the game, for say the first 4 or 5 cards, you're going to be pretty much any action you unlock, you're going to get an extra +1 to it, which is very, very useful. She also needs to be an astronaut if she wants to study these dinosaurs. That is true. Remember, these dinosaurs here, we have gone to a planet called Demeter 1. And Demeter 1 is sort of far off around a red dwarf. And we've travelled there from the Ganymede moon of Mars. So, interesting. I've done this action. So obviously, because I've done this research here, it behooves me to get both of these columns to be done to get 6 points. That would be very, very useful. I've also got lots of these dinosaurs, so I could really do with getting D as well. Okay, so let's go for our next set of cards. Oh, we have got the radar. Radar? I think that's radar. The radar post we could get. I'm not sure how good that would be at this point. It's quite late in the game, effectively. And we've got the observation, the observatory. So this is what we've got. We could take this one here, giving us +1 to any studies. Obviously only useful, though, if we unlock lots of dinosaurs. This one here is going to give us 2 green paws, 2 red paws. This one here is going to unlock this one, give us an extra observation deck each time we do that. Or we could go up here and get ×3 on our utility. Geeks, dinos are popular, space is popular, why not combine them? Hello, Eclectic Camel, how are you doing? Cards, that's so last century, Mac. An astro-paleoarchaeologist, she'll need a big business card or a small font size. Yeah, she'll just like hold up a hand, it will beep, like auto do, same mother. Why not? Right, I think I am going to go for this one here, the utility card. That is going to give me 3 research, +1 for research. I'm looking over here to see what I can get. So for research, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 research. I've unlocked a person, of which I get +1 for. So I'm going to get 2 people. Remember, I am restricted by the observation decks. So I'm going to go on this one here. And that is going to give me a observation deck to unlock. And I am going to go here. I've unlocked the bottom observation deck there. That's because I got 2 people, and then that unlocked an observation deck for me because I did. Where did I put those 2 people? Here. That was it. And then also I've got a blue paw. I can change it into anything I like. So I think I'm going to change it into a red paw, just there, like that. Then I've done all of the actions that I've just got from the card. I'm then going to go back over here, cross out my utility. I'm going to either get 1 research, 1 study action, 1 observatory, or a 1 person. Remember, I've already taken the +1 people, so it's not going to be much use. And I've already taken +1 on the research, so I can't add an extra +1 as well. I think I'm going to take 1 research, and that's now unlocked C for me. So C for me is, well, for everyone actually, it's going to be these blue paws. And I've already got 1, 2, 3 blue paws. I need 1 more to get 5 points. So that seems like a good plan. This is actually quite a rare game in the sense that you don't often see games where you have to actually actively do something to be able to unlock the scoring. And you, like these 4 scoring opportunities, A, B, C, D, you cannot get them unless you've either researched up to them or unlocked this dinosaur or this one here to be able to do that. It's quite an interesting idea. I like it. So all of my actions are now done. I just need 2 more here to get this column. So I think that's probably what I'm aiming towards. But let's see what comes out. Do remember, there's 10 here in total. So I've got 2 leeway. I've got 2 extra cards that I can also do. Right, let's turn over our cards. We've got a blue person on blue, a red paw and an observatory on red. We've got a green or red paw on yellow, a study action on purple, or 3 people plus times 3 people on the utility. So what's going to be useful for me? That's the big thing. I'm going to take the red one like this. So I've marked off my box first to show my indication of which one I'm going for. I'm going to get 1 red paw, which also could be turned into anything because I do have an anything one down here. And I'm going to go up here and circle that one. I'm then going to go and get a observation deck. I'm going to go up here to get this observation deck. So I've now unlocked that one. I've unlocked that one, not that one, not that one. So I can't score any dinosaur observation points for those 2 areas at the moment. I've now done all the actions of the card. I then go back up here, cross this out, and I get 2 more observation unlocks. I'm going to put them both on this one here. Excellent. Okay. How's everyone going? Okay? Doing well? Enjoying yourselves? Hopefully you are. I quite like this puzzle, as I said before. I do think it's quite a nice puzzle. And I think there's enough flexibility in the game that there's not an obvious route that you have to go down to be able to score well. I do feel as if you want to, you could go down one route or another, and that works, well, I say or another, there's at least 4 or 5 different routes. At the moment, what I'm doing is I'm splitting all my dinosaurs up. That means I don't score these, but I do score lots on having a dinosaur in each area, so I'm hoping that's going to offset it. Okay. Off we go on our next set of cards. We've got blue on blue. Wow, there's a lot of blue on blues. 2 green paws on red. 2 red paws on yellow. The observatory on the search. Oh, it's a shame. I could have done with the research. Or 3 people on utility. I am going to go for. I'm going to go for blue. I'm going to get 1 plus 1, so 2 people. I'm going to unlock the 2 people. Unlock them. I'm going to use them there to unlock the observatory, 2 levels for that. And I am going to go 1, 2 for there. And then I'm going to go back over here and unlock 3 people. Remember, I don't get a plus 1 because I've already used that this turn. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. So I've got the 4 stars here, and now I've also got 2 green paws. So 1 green paw here, 1 green paw here, and if I do some research next time, I'll be able to get an extra 2 red paws. So that would be very, very useful. You've given up, Vim. Oh no! Too much in your mind. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Remember, you could always watch this back if you wanted to, if you want another bit of a go to see how it works. Hey guys, it's a bit of a stressful time at the moment. There's unrest around the planet. We're in a bit of a pandemic. There's just been lots of craziness going on as well. So there's a lot going on in this game. And yeah, this game has a lot going on in it as well. So yeah, it can be a bit like, yeah, that's fine. It's fair enough. It's fair enough. Do you know what? I put a green one there. I should have went down here. Silly me. Silly me. You're keeping up today, Pray. Excellent. It's on the down low, Wilcock. There's a lot of people in the UK apparently been having parties, and when they get busted in the party, they go, "There's a pandemic on," like that, and it's like, not sure that that's a thing. But I'm glad, Pray, that you're feeling on good form today. The blue one has given us a wild, if we so wish it. The red one is going to give us one of these, which is probably not worth it at this point in the game. The yellow one would give us a green or a red paw. This one will give us a person. And this last one will give us +3 or ×3 research. So I am going to take the purple one. This is our penultimate go, by the way. We've only got one card after this. So I'm going to get 2 research in a minute. But first off, we're going to go over here. I'm going to get one person, which I get +1 for. So I'm going to get 2 people. I'm going to go down here and fill in these 2 people here. Meaning I'm going to score those 5 points later on. I'm just circling them to help myself. Not that, you know. I also I'm going to get this in a second as well, so that's really good. So I've done those 2 people. I'm going to go back over here and get +2 research, and I've got a +1 there, so I've actually got ×3 research. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. It's going to give me a blue paw and also a study arrow. So there's my study arrow. My blue paw, I'm going to go up here and unlock one of those. And then I'm going to get 2 wilds like this. And I'm going to take my wilds as being this one and this one, meaning that I've unlocked D just here. So I can now score D, which is 6+. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different dinosaurs discovered. I'm going to get 10 points for that. I'm quite happy with that. I've also got C unlocked up here, which is blue footprints. And I've got 1, 2, 3 at the moment. I need to work a little bit more on that. I need to get another 3 realistically. That would be really, really good. And I think that I might have the opportunity to do that. I've now unlocked both of these columns. So this one here is ticks 2. So I'm just going to fill in 6 here because I have studied it. Just to remind me the amount of points that's going to give me later on. And then we move on to our last set of cards. You've got the 6 bonus. Which one? The Triceratops or the other one? The second one. Okay, so 6 points. Excellent work. I've not got any of those except for this one here. Right, so our blue one's going to be... Oh, no. Everything's gone wrong. Blue one's going to be a study action. Oh, I really don't like it when it's all squiffy. Our red one would give us... Oh, no. That's a bit rubbish, isn't it? This one would give us either a green... Oh, sorry, either. Either it's a green and an observatory. This one would give us 1 research. Not sure how good that's going to be at this point in the game. This one's going to give us 2 wild paws. Well, I do need those blue ones. D says 6+, but there are only 6 unique sorts, aren't there? So it can only be 6, not more. Yeah, I don't know why it says 6+. It does say 6+. You are right. We should name like Jeff. This is a George maybe, a Sally, an Anne maybe, a Barbara. What do you think T-Rex would be? I don't know. An angry name. I don't know. Maybe we call it Martin or something like that. What do you think? Not very angry, but Martin the dinosaur. But then we get confused about which one's Sherman the T-Rex. I like that. Number of species you discovered entirely or not. Yes, Yocha. What that means is, as long as you found a dinosaur, fully found a dinosaur, yeah. then you're going to get the points for it. If you've discovered all of them, or just one, that is fine. That's one type. Yeah. But it says different species. It is different species. You thought it's Terry. Terry the T-Rex. I like that. I like that. So what am I going to go for? What's going to give me the most points at this point? Maybe this utility one, I guess. I need to get 3 more paws. 3 more paws. I need a study. Oh, look. Look, I've made a mistake. You see, I've put a tick here. I've not actually studied those, so I don't get that. So let's go for a study. Silly me. Right. So I've gone for a study action, and that gives me a green. And I'm going to turn that into a blue. Okay. I then get a observatory unlock. A single one, so I'm going to go there. Then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to get 3 study actions. I guess I want D. Yeah, it's going to have to be D. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 study actions, and that actually gives me D. There's there's a not equal to on the card. Yes. Yes. Yeah, the way I read it in the rule book is what this means up here is for each different dinosaur type. You don't need to discover all of the dinosaurs in one area, just one type to be able to get 1 for this goal or for this scoring. So I've got 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. And that indeed does give me the maximum 6. And I have actually got D unlocked. Yes, the rule book is one of those ones you have to check a few times. I'm not sure if it's a translation where it's gone from French into English. Maybe the French rules are a little bit clearer, maybe. But I was able to work it out. But yeah, it's a little bit confusing. Sorry, and I've done this one. Oh, silly me. Right. I didn't unlock this one over here. Oh, that's a shame. This one I could have got 3 points as well for. So, we work our way through. If you've managed to unlock up to A, and you've got between 7 and 13 researchers, I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I could have gone for this one, but I didn't go up the A route, so I don't get to score it at all. So I'm going to put a 0 there. This next one is how many study paths you've done. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in total, but I've not gone up the B route, so that's of no use to me as well. You might have connected Goldvin. This next one up here is blue paws. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 blue paws, which does get me, that gets me the basic level, the silver one, and I have unlocked C, so I'm going to get 5 points for that. You connected all the singing MPs. This next one over here is dinosaurs, 1 in each type, that at least one you've discovered. So I have discovered 1 here, 1 here, at least 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different types. I'm going to get that as being 10 points. And of course, I've got D unlocked by having all 4 of these dinosaurs, and I've studied all 4 to be able to get me this bit down here. 5 points, Runa. They appear all to be in the shower. Sometimes I do sing in the shower, but I'm not going to stream from the shower, so you're never going to know. I'm also not going to record me while I'm in the shower. Just saying. Just saying. Next we go to these stars. So we look for any of these stars. I've got 2 different sets of stars locked down. So that's going to be 9 points. Next we go for numbers in here. I've only got 1 and that's 3 points here. But if you've got multiple dinosaurs, you add them all up and put them in that box there. The next one over here is exactly the same thing, a unique dinosaur of each type. So I've got all 6. I'm going to get 21 points for that. The next one here, this is the one that can be a little bit confusing. It's the highest level of observatory that you've unlocked times by the amount of dinosaurs you've discovered. So I've got the level 1 observatory and 1 dinosaur. So I'm going to get 1 point for that. This next section doesn't have one. This one, I've got 2 dinosaurs discovered and I've got a level 2 observatory. So I'm going to get 4 points, up to 5 points now. This one, I've got level 1 observatory and 1 dinosaur, so 6 points. This one, level 1 observatory and 4 dinosaurs, meaning 10 points in total. And this one, level 2 observatory and 1 dinosaur, so that is going to be 12 points in total. You do have a recording meeting, only for a few moments. If you only on the T-Rexes, yeah. Say if I'd unlocked all of the observatories up to 5, I'd get 5 times my amount of T-Rexes. So I could effectively get 10 points for that. If I'd only done 1 on that, but times 2, I would get 2 times 1, so just 2 points. If I'd done the level 3 observatory unlocked, I would have got potentially either 1 times 3 or 2 times 3. For stars, no, the stars are cumulative. You get all of the star points. So 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus 21, plus 12, not 21. So yeah, there's lots of points there. You frogged the row and you're now redoing. Yeah, the T-Rex one you can get a lot of points, but you don't unlock anything else, which is it's the take points but don't unlock loads of stuff. Tricky. Then we go down the card route. So I've got 6 here because it's the green ticks, and I did 2 of those times 3, so 6. I didn't unlock this one. I didn't get this one done either. So it's just 6. Not as good as it could be. And then we add up. So 20, 33, 45, 51, 61, 66, I believe. I'm not sure about crocheting, just to be honest with you. I've not done crocheting. I did do knitting. I got taught how to knit, but that's a very long time ago, like a long time ago. I can't remember how to knit. I've not, not done it in a very long time. I think I might have been taught how to crochet, but I would have been like 5. I can't remember that. What is a T-Rex card? This one here, the highest level you've gone up to of blue times 2. So if you'd gone up to the 3rd one like I had, I would have got 6 points. If you'd gone up to the 4th one on blue, you would have got 8 points. This one over here, you just get 2 points for it. Yeah. Oh no, wait, cricket. Cricket. The undoing of a bit of crochet is called frogging because if you listen closely, it sounds like a frog. Huh. That makes me want to Google that to see to watch a video of someone frogging some crochet. Did that answer about your cards? These ones here. This one is basically the maximum of purple you've gone up to times 2. So I would only get 4 points for that. This one I would have got 6 points for. This one's reds, so I could have got 4 points for that because I've got 2 so far. It goes purple, blue. Oh, there's not a people one. Yeah, there's not a people one. MP for the T-Rex stars, you only score the highest star you got. No, I believe you add up all of the stars, Yocha. Yeah, I think that's what it is. 47, you do worse each time you play. Let me check. Let us check. We will check the rules. Da, da, da. It should be in the scoring section. Page 20. Thank you very much. If you create all the scientists and environment, score the MP indicated on the end of the track. Score the highest value only. Sorry. Oh my gosh, Prey. Sorry, I've led you astray. If you'd got 3, yeah, you'd get 3 points. If you got 6, you only get 6. If you got 9, you only get 9. It is the maximum score as you go up. 79 minus 18. 81. That's right. 79 minus 18 is 81. 61. Still very, very good. Yeah, I got 66. You also had T-Rex. Yeah. Score the star points above the completed scientists, it says on the sheet. 60 points. Oh, I won, I feel like, maybe. My gosh. Shock. Yeah, so you might have played differently. Sorry, Prey. I don't know. I think did we discuss it or at the end? I can't remember if we've done it along the way. Yeah, I thought, to be honest with you, I've not done up the T-Rex route. I've always diversified my points a lot more. There's a lot of options, yeah. Should have kept copying me. 68 for you. Oh, amazing. Really good. I only mentioned it at the end. Yeah, I to be honest with you, I thought that it was the cumulative points. I guess that would give you a lot of points. So, Vim, what did you think, even though you didn't really manage to go away through, what did you think of the gameplay as a whole? You did find the big T-Rex, yeah. 86 at the end of this row. Which is why you went for T-Rex. Yeah. I mean, it does look like a lot of points, obviously. Yeah. I hadn't really min-maxed it and worked out whether or not what was the best route. I feel as if it should be relatively balanced. So, yeah, I guess the T-Rex route does seem too good to be true now I look at it. Yeah, because it would potentially earn you a lot of points. But you'd sink a lot of people into it as well. Yeah, I guess so. With every turn, more questions popped up into your head. That's fair enough, Vim. Next time, toad them. Don't frog them. It feels like Imperial Settlers. Yeah, it is a bit of lot. Well, there's a lot of stuff going on. I felt like I had a pretty good game today, actually. The score was pretty good. I'm a little bit frustrated that I didn't unlock these two here for an easy 5 points. And if I'd unlocked this one here, I would have got an extra 2. And that could have given me maybe these 2 here, thus getting me the whole of this lot and giving me an extra 4 points. So yeah, give you Patchwork Doodle any day. You went for the people bonus, Mr. 10 by 1. Oh no. Yeah. The bonus, the idea that you don't automatically have access to these bonuses, I do feel it's a very interesting way of making that part of the game. It's sort of, you have to go down the route of choosing what bonus you're going to go for, and I don't feel as if you can go for all of them. It's just not possible. You have to really focus on 1 or 2 bonuses, and then that sort of shapes where you're going to go in the game. So it's quite interesting. Railroad Ink or Trowels, yeah. A bit of an unstress. Or the Crew. That isn't unstressing. Oh, hold up. Let's do this. Whoop. Ooh. Whoop. Ooh. Ooh. Here we are. Oh, there you go. Oh, let's get this out of the way. There you go. Going down a little bit. There. I keep on forgetting it turns to the side as well. I could just rotate it around that way. Yeah, well, can't beat him. Can't beat more Will Cook. That's just what happens. What were we talking about? I don't know anymore. I think we've got you've got to reach for the little fun things, haven't you? So by the end of this week, there should be some interesting things happening. I'm not going to tell you though. I'm going to show you instead by the end of the week, because I know I come saying, "Oh, I'm going to do this," and then like something happens and I don't get a chance. So the idea being that I'm aiming to do something interesting and fun, but you only get to see it if it happens. You can ask me on Friday, and either you'll hopefully would see it already, or you'll be like, "What?" And I'll be like, "Oh no, it didn't happen because bad stuff happened." Yeah, interesting things. I've got to go into school on Wednesday, but apart from that, I've got time, a little bit of time to do some stuff this week. So I'm hoping. You like the game, but you won't be able to play it if your brain isn't working well. Yeah, I mean this is, if you want to really think it out, you could think like 3 or 4 ahead, I guess, and try and work out really where you want to go to try and unlock stuff. But I think this is one of those games you can't really pivot halfway through and go, "Oh, I'm now going to start doing this." You have to, by about card 5 or 6, you have to be going down one path and sort of commit to it. I feel. Question: is it Friday? It is not Friday. It is Monday. It is Monday. Every set of days seems to be, everything seems to be bleeding into each other. I'm not sure if you're finding this. We'll be at the weekend, we go out and do stuff at the weekend quite often, and then play some ball games as well. But we would also go out, so we'd go and do an escape room, or go to an animal sanctuary, or maybe a zoo, or go for a nice walk before my accident, obviously. All of these different things we try and do. And now it's sort of like, because we're playing ball games in the evenings quite often. Runa, you'd like to play Patchwork Doodle somewhere this week or next week. When would you like to do that, Runa? You say, we will do. That's how it works. Would you like to do it Wednesday this week? Friday this week? What would you like to do? Yes, you do. You do want Thursday to happen. Of course. See, it's giving you something to look forward to. What's going to happen on Friday? Okay, that makes a good idea. Runa, Patchwork Doodle. And then we'll fill a day in here. That's not how you spell doodle. God, these pencils really do go quick. Have you got those pro players with you on Thursday? Vim, you'd like playing with us on a Thursday because I'm no pro player. It's quite nice and relaxed, you know. MP Yocha, the guy you mind meld with. Were you saying that you find the crew with pro players a little bit stressful? Well, you know, I'm no pro player, so you'd find it quite relaxing, basically. Oh, you learned the crew finally. What did you think, Pray? Do you enjoy it? I got taught by Will Cook, and yeah, I'm liking it. I'm not very good at it, but I'm liking it. Vim is already in a campaign with you and Kim. Like to play Patrick. Hold up, what's going on? Bertha is busy, I guess. Might have to get back. Not a problem. Runa, just send me over a message as soon as you know, and well, you know, as long as you do it at least 10 or 15 minutes before a stream, at least, that would be excellent. You're going to join me, Yocha, in the non-pro gamer corner. Yeah. Just popped so far. What? Going really well, you think? Always up for the crew. I'll just watch so far. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I was like, what's you've popped? You've popped it? You've popped the game? I was getting worried. You just don't get the BGA interface for the communication. Yeah. Thank you very much, Runa. Autocorrect. No, Mac. I feel as if you're a good player. Actually, I think the Yocha's a very good player as well. I can making silly mistakes. Friday would be good. Well, I will put that down. Friday. Maybe we could do a celebratory, lovely patchwork doodle on that day as well. It'll be even nice. Then you get 2 doodles for the price of 1. Ooh. Double doodles. Right. Let's go and see who's around. Emma seems to be playing Stardew Valley. Ross, I'm not sure what Ross is playing. Oh, he's playing Tiny Towns. Tiny Towns. Doodles. It was better when you could see everyone's objectives on the screen at the same time. Yes, Mac, that was very frustrating for you when you must be able to scroll up and down and wasn't really seeing what was going on. Yes. Tiny Towns, says the title. That is it, Tiny Towns. When I click on the raid button, it just shows me who it is. And when I click on them, it just shows me their video. It doesn't show me, just shows me what category they're doing. With an expansion, you think. Ooh. So, we are going to go and raid Ross. On Wednesday, we are going to play a game of my choosing, which will not be new. It will be an existing game we've already played. And it will not be Demeter. Or Patchwork Doodle, because we're already, you know, just one game type a week. You need a brain break and some brain food. Excellent. So I'll see everyone on Wednesday. Hopefully I'll see you on Loser Palooza. I don't know what I was going to say, but it wasn't that. My city. We'll go and raid Ross because he's always very appreciative, and I like that. That it's a nice thing to be appreciated. And thank you very much for everyone for coming along today. It's been awesome playing. I've really enjoyed Demeter, actually. So thank you very much for both Yocha for kindly buying it for myself, and also thank you very much for Vim for spending some points and choosing this as well to play. Yeah, stay safe, everyone, guys. Yeah, no rioting. Try to avoid COVID if possible, and have some fun. Play some board games, and yeah, see you all soon, guys. Bye.